Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We got to look at the S&P. Could we be on the brink of a market collapse? Big things coming. How will Bitcoin fail or, weather the storm? What will happen here? Let's break it down. Let's see what's happening on this Friday. Sorry to bring you into this crazy news, but this is what's happening. It's absolutely insanity. We must react to what we're seeing in the markets. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. First thing I want to look at is Bitcoin right off the bat. And we seem to be kind of right where we were yesterday, 16,800. Sideways. Bitcoin's sideways behavior is boring. Boring. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all. I see a $20 super chat right off the bat. That's unbelievable. Hate to bring this to the chat. I have paid to get the course and could not make it to the live. Since Tuesday, I've gone through many emails trying to get an answer how I can receive the video. I have no resolution. Thoughts? That's so strange. Did you email cryptolifers@gmail? Cryptolifers@gmail. What is your email? I will look at it right now. I will make sure my wife sends you the course. My wife has been stressed. She's been on vacation, but it's no excuse. So let me see what's going on right now. Let me address the situation immediately. I'm the CEO, yet my employees don't know how to, But again, they're on point. They do 100%. They never, it's very rarely someone, see, this message never comes. Like, if we did this all the time, people would do this all the time. Hey, I messaged you. I guess you can't say your email online. Let me see if your name is the same as the chat, though. It may be, right? Intermediate handyman. So I'm just going to type in handyman. Nothing coming up here, so I don't know. Cryptolifers@gmail. I have canceled. Hi, I was waiting for the class last Tuesday. Didn't get my invitation. I was trying to do it in the beginning of the month. I don't know what days the class is going on. I have link underneath the videos, man. Can you let me know what Sam will be teaching? Interesting. Since cooperate, I don't know, man. And this is why I don't do this, I would just email with a big letter. Yeah, big, Stripe. All right, yeah, we got so much other stuff going on, man. But honestly, I don't see a missed email. Like, the last email, December 22nd. So, yeah. I'm wondering if you maybe went to spam. I can't tell, though. There's so much spam, it's ridiculous. Wow, look at this email got sent to spam. Because his email looks weird, I guess. Wow, so we got to go through the spam. That was not spam. So some people... Anyway. See, this got me way off of my show, man. That's why you just got to email and talk to admins, man. Just email us, bro, at cryptolifers, like, at Gmail. Like, we answer every email. Like, I've never seen an email not get answered. I mean, I'm sure it happens, but put in big letters. Like, email me right now. I'm watching my email, so email me right now. Send an email right now. I'm staring at it. If you don't send an email in the next 5 minutes, then come on. You know what I mean? Send an email right now and say blah, blah, blah. And when my wife gets home, I'm going to be like, yo, check this email. Cryptolifers@gmail.com. All right. Anyway, I just my business runs so smooth. I'm always like, no, that doesn't happen. I appreciate you sending in a $20 super chat, though. That's very amazing. All right. Anyway, sorry. Now that I lost everybody on the show, because no one wants to see this nonsense, Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. All right. I still don't see an email from you. It takes 2 seconds to type in, this is me. Just send the email, man. I'm staring at my email, waiting for it. Waiting for it. Like, I'm customer service right now. I'm putting the lemon in the water. All right. Oh my gosh. Anyway, it isn't my department. I can only imagine the spam and adversity you face, Lifer. I've been battling distractions myself. Stay strong. Inspiring. Shout out to Lieutenant Dan Dangle. Thank you for the love. Shout out to all the awesome people here. Wen Dizzle, Jamie, CMAT, CNC Ireland. Let us be grateful right now for the love that God has bestowed upon us. Another beautiful day that we've been given. Thank you for everything we have in this life. Thank you for the ability to trade, the ability to use the internet, ability to learn from all around the world, from all different types of people. We are blessed in this time. We are blessed, right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Smell the lemon. Lemon is a natural positive, like it makes you feel good. Trust me. Just let it happen. Just do the thing. Oh, and decalcify that pineal and get yourself going. Only you can do it, and you can. Trust me. Is that from the dog last night? Jesus. Gotta take a shower. Christ. Nah, I'm just joking around. Shout out to Jamal if you're out there, man. All right, so let's break down Bitcoin. I got a lot going on. To me, it's like messy, but I see exactly what I'm doing, and I see what's going on. I see a bit of a diamond forming here too as well. So let's break it down. Let's freestyle again. I'm on my Binance chart. We know our levels, but I have my rounded bottom and everything though. I'm going to group it. I'm going to group my rounded bottom and my brushes. All my brush strokes. Right click, right? Create a group. And then just be gone with that group. All right. I can still keep my bottom there. Okay, so check it out. Let's take a look at what's happening for Bitcoin right now. What do I see brewing? I see a couple things, all right, that I'm willing to listen to, the tea leaves, right? One thing that I see that I must, begin to heed is a shoulder, a head, and a possible like right shoulder forming here. That can make a nasty dump to the downside from the neckline right down to the bottom of the bowl at 15,146. Would be great capitulation. Would really like that. I would be buying into that area for sure. That would be a beautiful buy-in for me personally. Happy holidays. Another $20 super chat. Wow, you guys are rolling it in now. 220s flying in. Happy holidays, Sam and the Lifers. Let me bring the microphone closer to my face here. Sorry about that. Shout out to everybody here, man. We're on our way. 2 more days to Christmas. Can you believe it? The 23rd. Wow. Negative 20 average for the last 5 days. Insane. Very, very cold. That's why I saw, I jumped out of Boston at the right time. I'm in sunny Sarasota, Florida. Not that sunny, though. It's been gray for the last week straight. We've barely had a sunny day, but it's been hot, and you can walk around in your shorts, and hey, I'll take it. It's better than being in Boston. Freezing my butt off, and it actually gets dark later on here than it does in Boston, too, as well. Sunsets later on in the day. A bunch of positives. I'll take it. I'll take it. So this is a head and shoulder that I could see breaking to the downside. Also, we hit the top of the pattern. We're likely to end at the bottom of the pattern. That is pattern trading 101 inside of this bigger falling wedge that I have, shown. One thing that's holding us down here is this shui. It's actually this pattern here, which no one's ever told me what it is. I'd have to deep dive. I have no idea what it is. This double curve, right? But I feel like this is what's going on, right? It's this double curve pattern. I don't know what the hell it is. I've never used it. But it's this thing. Okay? And man, we'll get to this at another day. I'm just I've never seen this. I've seen it, but I've never really used it. Anyone that knows what this is, let me know. All right. What the heck it's saying. Anyway, so, and we can go back to my idea here with my rectangle And resistance, 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 bounce, bounce, bounce for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has been holding strong support at 16,600. Attempted to break it a few times, wicked below it, but it's in this general area of support. So here's what we see. All right. We see a head and shoulder, 68% chance of a break to the downside. We also have this rising wedge that technically eventually broke to the downside and is continuing down. And it did a bearish retest here of the point of control. But what's interesting is it's holding above that point of control. It's just barely. It's on it right now. If it loses it, it's headed down to this one and then to the volume area low. And that coincides with what we see here on the head and shoulder pattern. Okay. All right. Nasty old S curve. Now remember, we also had this as a possible. I'm going to give you what is most likely going to happen by my assessment at the end of this. So I'm just showing you possibilities, but at the end, I'm going to give you my assessment. And again, we could say we're in this, this wedge, and we're likely to come down to the bottom of the wedge. We're attempting to try to hold that one area. We have one more area where we wick to here. And then we're coming down, right, to here, which is the bottom of the pattern and the next area of support and resistance, which is 16,155. So if we head down here, this is what if we didn't know anything about price action, support and resistance, and we just looked at pattern trading, and we didn't look at momentum indicators, I mean, this says we're going down, baby. And this is also a bit of an M pattern. You see it? To me, it'd be considered an M that breaks to the downside. So I'm seeing some bearishness. I'm also overbought on the 4-hour time frame quickly without much of a move. We went down. How we went down without much of a move, we went up without much of a move. Both these areas did not, Usually the 4-hour can dump you down like that. And it's interesting that we didn't get that move. So we are seeing sideways behavior. And I would expect this for Bitcoin. You know why? Because a lot of people are buying and selling and buying it back. Say they bought Bitcoin at 60K, 50K, all right, or whatever the highest it was this year. They're down huge. They could sell that Bitcoin right now for a tax loss and use that, okay? And so that's, against any tax win, any positives. Again, get yourself a professional and do all that the right way. But the idea is, it's, so you're going to see buying and selling, maybe a little bit of volume, but not much movement in price. This makes sense to me. So now we're forming what looks like to me is a symmetrical triangle, clear as day. Measured move would take you to 17,361. Hold control, pull away. You're going to be able to just grab that immediately and take that away, right? And that's going to be your measured move now here to about that, you could almost say, I mean, it's, it's about to be where we're saying, but in the vicinity of 16,002 and 16,000. All right. So then then I look at the 1-hour time frame, and we're coming down without dumping, which is interesting, And honestly, at the end of the day, we do see this. So you'd be confused now because you're like, all right, the guy showed bearish and bullish. He's all over the place. What's going on? Well, you're learning then, because what I'm doing is I'm zooming out and showing you the bigger picture. But I'm letting you know that, the smaller time frames can change the game. All right. This to me also has some diamond vibes. Am I the only one? I know I'm not the only one that is feeling these weird diamond vibes. All right. It's not the best diamond, but it's somewhat of a diamond here. And it could break to the upside. All right. So it's interesting. It's weird. Now when I press escape, the diamond disappears. I don't know how to end the diamond. Maybe I'm supposed to press enter. So look, I got the diamond. I just want to try it recently because that's how I used to end the diamond with escape. I do something like this. Maybe I just hit enter. Like, how do you end the diamond? I used to end the diamond by hitting escape. But now it's deleting the diamond completely. So I don't know if anyone can help me or if that's a glitch. Maybe they changed it. Double click to end the diamond. Thank you. My man, hook me up so fast. So here we go. They must have changed that. I don't remember double clicking. Maybe I did. So there's a diamond there too. And this is showing me, and you'd be like, well, where's the diamond? Well, you look at it like the length of the pole of the you know, and it's about that same idea of the symmetrical triangle, right? You're looking, you know, it's a little shorter, but you're looking 17.2, 17,300. You're looking for this, and then you're looking to get above this resistance. So the 1 hour suggests that we could go up. It's starting to reset. The 15-minute wants to push. And we have held 16,008, which is important. ETH, please. Shout out to Nate L.A. in the game. Thank you for the happy holidays from CLX. May God bless each and every one of you. So, thank you for ETH, please, man. May God bless you. Funny, I was just looking at a diamond on the daily, clicked on the stream, and you was talking about a diamond. Shout out to Notorious Nugs, man. Hopefully it's a diamond in the rough. Hey, you never know. Shout out to, thank you for the super chats from Toby, holding me down with ETH. Shout out to Toby. Shout out to Wen Dizzle. Shout out to Billy McDonough, Lakochi Coker, Michael Benitez, CNC Ireland, Little Time Mining, and Legos the Lifer, my man. Another lifer in the name. I love that. Justin Cashmore. My bet is sideways or down for now. Not financial advice. I know nothing. Justin, I will call you. I've been super busy, man. But I will send out a message to you, man. I'll text you. Been super busy with the wife the last 2 days. Running me around. But we're back in action. We're here for 4 more days. And your email was lovely. And I talked to my wife about it. And if we could meet up, it would be great. So, Justin, do not worry. I see your second email, and I greatly appreciate it. We'll figure it out. Super busy. She had a bunch of meetings, luckily, with real estate agents looking at houses, so she's been running me around, if you can imagine it. You know, my wife we looked at 6 houses yesterday, 7 houses. So we're looking at houses, everybody. Love you, Sam. Just upped for another year. Crypto Not, are you kidding me? May God bless you and yours. Look at that. Someone just up for another year, man. Thank you so much for that love, man. Thank you. Thank you. Cool, my brother. No pressure. Thank you so much, man. God bless. 15, trying to pop. Cardano, please. The curve tool is to pull a fractal and flip and mirror the pattern. It usually plays out. We're going to have to sit and look. I don't even want to know that, Billy. It's just like, oh my God. Check Punta Gorda, good location and cheaper homes. Yeah, Punta Gorda's a nice spot. My dad's friend used to build houses there in Punta Gorda, you know. But I like Sarasota, man. I want to make Sarasota my home. I want to pay the extra money to live in Sarasota. It's nice. The city is nice. The people are nice. The community is nice. It's where I want to be, baby. I like it. I like what's going on down here. I mean, FTX is crazy, right? He's getting bailed out. He gets to sit in his house. So insane. Oh, yeah, every time we go into a house, I'm like, is there, you know, I'm like, what we realize is the garages are huge here in Florida. And so every time we looked at a huge house, I just decided I'm going to turn the garages into my studio. They have high ceilings. They're super big. You know, they're all like 15 feet by 30 feet, 20 feet by 40 feet. Like, they're big garages. And they have high ceilings, 20-foot, 15-foot ceilings, more, you know. And I should close the door. I hear the guy mowing the lawn, you know. I wonder if we can stop talking about markets crashing. Honestly, I just talk about what the charts say. I don't try to make or break it. I don't try to make it, you know, like the title of today is serious. The S&P doesn't look healthy to me, and we're going to break it down, you know. You need the garage for the Lambo. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. You need to make sure it's AC in the garage. I'll just build one of those things. I'll have to put one in there. You know what I mean? Bail should have been $25 billion. Problem solved. I'm just a little jealous. He's like, with the snow, right? I know, the window's open. You see the window blowing the breeze in the background? So nice. I have shorts on. Shout out to the 424 beautiful lifers on the live stream. May God bless each and every one of you. So if you're just jumping on in, you know, we have a Sammy Cup at handy on the daily because the daily's oversold. and suggest that we could get a move to the upside for Bitcoin. And I know everyone's bearish, but the daily looks to be possibly rolling over as it's flattening out. But we do have a lack of bearish momentum, which is a good sign. It's kind of an upward trending cup and handle. You got the handle here. Don't mind this messiness. Just look at the bigger picture. 22 hours, same thing. But the 22 hours getting extended, and we didn't get much of a push. We are hitting resistance at 17,000. Tell you right now, if we can't get a daily candle to close above 17K, expect more downside. It's that simple. That's what we're looking at. All right. We take a move here to the 1 hour time frame, and the 1 hour is in an inverted head and shoulder as well. Just going to bring that down a little teensy bit. It's a little too much for me. I like progressive house, but it's a little much. So we got the shoulder head and the shoulder here on the 1 hour time frame. This could be scooping if the 15 minutes low enough. I've been backtesting all these theories for a long, long time. So can the 50 minute get us up and start the movement to the upside? You know, and that's what we're looking for right now. Very, very aggressive play to play that right now, honestly. In my humble opinion, I'm bearish because I'd rather just, I wouldn't open up a long until I see Bitcoin close a daily above 17,300. I see a daily above 7.3, then I might start biting. Right now, to me, I'm still in the shorts because, we're in a downtrend. Lower low, lower high. I'm expecting a lower low. It is what it is. That's the downtrend that we're in, and it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. So right now we're seeing if this diamond of sorts can break to the upside and this inverted head and shoulder can get us back above 17,000 and then back above 17,300. If we can't get a daily candle or a 4 hour above 17K, expect more downside. I'm watching a bit of this inverted head and shoulder, and there's a chance, there's a likelihood this can break to the upside. 7 minutes a little spent telling us we may go sideways for a while too as well. So, and again, Fridays, even if we do get the push, it could be a lackluster push. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. My wife said she went for a walk. Now I feel horrible. Because, I wonder if she got caught in the rain with my baby. Oh, my God. My wife's like, I'm going to take the kids for a walk. I'm like, oh, my goodness. It is raining cats and dogs out there. It's crazy. Look. I mean, it's the holidays, right? As you can see the pool, but it is and it's blowing. That weather just came on in. And I know it would be better if I was against the window as a cameraman, but I just wanted you guys to see the ambience and get a little bit of the feel of what's happening, right? See the lemons on the plate. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get back into it. Shout out to the 459 beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you for coming on in. $44 in chat revenue, 163 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. How you doing? How you feeling? Thank you so much. For my family of viewers, from 2022 was the greatest year of my entire life. Started on the beach in Florida in January 1st. I started New Year's Day. I was on Anna Maria Island. It was a beautiful day. And someone recognized me from the trading group on the beach. Was like, yo, I'm in your trading group. No one else recognized me for the rest of the year. I thought that was going to start the year, But at least, that was how 2022 started. And I said, man, 2022 starts like this. It's going to be the best year ever. And it was. It really was. Greatest year of my entire life. Some of the biggest accomplishments I've ever had, and the most consistency I've ever done of anything in my life, and you people, all you people showing up every single day, the community that we built, the energy that we're creating, the frequency that I'm elevating myself and everyone around me on, it's amazing. I'm feeling it. I wake up every single day feeling amazing. I used to wake up every day a little sluggish, feeling depressed, not feeling great. And now I realize that it's I've programmed myself to be somebody different. And I was listening to Joe Dispenza yesterday on my ride back. It's funny. You keep lifers around you. I went to see a lifer that's been in the trading group. My man. Shout out to my man Jamal Antonio, my dude. and kicked it in St. Petersburg last night with him for a bit at like, 6 o'clock with my family. Next thing you know, had to come back home. Drive was out of control, got stuck in traffic, and I had to cancel my screen share. The idea behind this all, though, is he was like, dude, I was listening to Joe Dispenza. Check out this Joe Dispenza video. And when you look at the video, you're like, wow, that's like, it was just like, it blew my mind, man. It blew my mind. And I woke up today thinking about all the things he said, and I kind of thought about how I've envisioned my life and how I use subconscious mind building, I guess, call it subconscious mind building, reaffirmation, positive mind theory, neuropsychotics, is it neuropsychology, to change the way my brain worked, to change the actual frequency of my thought process, and to change who I thought who I was, you know what I mean? And eventually you live in the new person in which you created, and you shed the skin of the old negative world in which you lived in. It makes, I was in just a state of shock of what we can create. And so I was out there in the Bay looking at mansions, just mansions, 7-bedroom homes, 6-bedroom homes with the credenzas and the decks and just, the boat outside and the lawn and every single thing overlooking the bays and like looking out over the water all in Siesta Key. And I was just like that has to be, like, we have to be in one of those. Like, that has to be it. That has to be it. I was so happy. Like, just was so much going on. You don't even have to leave your house. Pool tables, everything, just anything you need. So much space. Bring friends over. Have events at your home. Cater. Just do lovely things for lovely people all the time. That's my goal and dream. So, like, I used to sit at my desk and dream about being on YouTube and changing my life and, getting into cryptocurrency and getting into all different types of, whatever investments I was looking at. And now I dream of that. Like, now I'm like, okay, like, I would love, man, I'm in love with the beautiful homes, man. Big, beautiful homes. I really am. Find it like, they're just like, now I want to give back on the process, move into a beautiful home, also be able to give back, right? But man, I just wonder, how come those people get to walk into those homes? And how come we can't? How come you can't? How come I can't? Why can't we? That's my question to each and every one of you. Why can't you walk into one of those homes? Right? What do you think? Are you with me? 40-acre land with a creek. That's pretty nice. Bull market, yeah. I'll meet up now, work, and in the crypto. You're obsessed with being rich. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I definitely think of increasing my finances. Yeah, that's how you do it. I mean, you know what I mean? You do whatever you're thinking about, my friend. We can, we will. We got to put in the work. Yeah. I'm not really obsessed with being rich. I'm obsessed with working hard every single day. Being rich just becomes a byproduct of working your butt off, honestly. Work 7 days a week. If somebody works 7 days a week, it's almost impossible for you not to become a millionaire. Because most people aren't working 7 days a week. They're working 5 days a week. So you're going to outpace them by 2 days every single week. That's 8 days a month. Times 12, times 10, that's 80. Right? And then the extra 16, that's 96 days a year. And there's 365 days a year. And it looks like, wow, it was only those 8 days, but 8 is a quarter of 32. 30, and there's 30 days in a month. So you end up increasing your value a quarter a year over everybody else. In 4 years, you've worked a whole year more than everybody else. In 8 years, another 2 years, you're gaining productivity on other people when you work 7 days a week. I work 1 hour a day, and I'm, hey, man. See, I'm addicted to the hustle. Like, I'd be a billionaire. I'd be working every day. I'm addicted to the work. I don't like to sit around, It's just not my thing. But you're selling your family time for money. Not worth it. Not true. Because when I worked a 9 to 5, right? I had to leave. I worked a night shift, number one. So, number two, when I worked a day shift, right? My wife got up and took the kid to school. All right. I then, no, I'll break it down for you. Cause he just said, look what he just said. He said, but you're selling your family time for money, not worth it. Ready? Watch this. So I used to work a job as a video editor. I have to work 8 to 10 hours a day that I never saw my family or my wife. I was alone in an office with other people, right? When I got home, it was 6 or 7, and then my wife put my kid to bed at 8 o'clock. So I spent an hour with my kid a day, really, for 5 days. And then we'd spend the weekends together. A lot of times my wife would go to bed early. I'd spend like 2 to 3 hours with my wife a day. Now me and my wife run the business together. I get to travel anywhere I want in the world. I get to produce my life from wherever I want. All I need is 8 hours a day, and I like to wake up at 4 or 5 and do my first 4 hours. My family wakes up at 7 or 8. So, if I wake up at 5 or 6 in the morning, I've already put in 3 to 4 hours of work by the time they get up, right? Then I do maybe I did the class on Tuesday. That's 2 hours of my time, right? I do this show. That's another 2 hours of my time, right? But I do this for my family. I believe it's the other way around. Right now, for the rest of the afternoon, I'll be with my family. Before, I get way less time off. So I would have seen my family way less. So this statement to me is untrue right here. You're selling your family time for money. I actually created more family time and created more money. I did both. I did a win-win, I enhanced myself, and so through trading and, finding what I like to do in cryptocurrency, I was able to find more time and spend more time with my family. Clear as day. Like I have a baby. I spend every day with my daughter. And I spend 5 to 6 hours a day with my kids at least, like of intimate time with them, And I never got to do that when I had a job. I had to wait for the weekends to spend a nice 2 to 3 hours straight with my kids. My whole life was stolen from me for 100, and I only made like $100,000 a year. It was good. It wasn't, and if I worked a little more, maybe a little more with overtime, but then I really wouldn't see my family. So, and the reason why I'm talking about myself is because I'm telling my story on my channel that I created, right? And honestly, I went on YouTube and I listened to other people talk about themselves. I listened to Grant Cardone talk about himself and tell me about his life story. I listened to Ed Millett talk about himself and tell me about his struggles and how he went through things. And I find mentors online. And when I learn from a mentor, they tell me their story online and they talk about themselves. So I listen to people who tell me their story, who relate, and who are willing to, when someone does say mine, they're truthful, they're breaking down who they really are. They're showing you a piece of their life. Not everybody does that. You know what I mean? So talking about working 7 days a week to us is different than his 7 days a week, is what I'm implying. Anyway, there's always a weirdo acting strange, you know what I mean? Who's on another wavelength or doesn't understand the frequency, right? So let's move on and get into it. So check it out. Today, again, not going to be the greatest day to trade. This MPLX went up out of nowhere, right? Metaplex, whatever. Sand 33 bounced, stopped me out 18%, but came back up and actually went flying above, kind of crazy price action. That's what you get on low, you have low volume on this Friday. Be very careful. High ODS actually did eventually make the push to the upside there, up about 44% in total. And what we were looking at, remember, was this cup and handle here. See, with the shoulder headed and the shoulder inside to the upside. All right. And that banged on them for 44%. It's actually still holding, right? A 26% gain. Yeah, shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Shout out to everybody here on the live. And so, yeah, you want to raise your frequency. You want to breathe in the fresh air. We want to drink the lemon water, and we want to create a positive, high vibration for ourselves at every single moment in time. Living in the present moment as much as we can, because the present is all we have. We don't have the past. We don't have the future. We have the present. All we have is exactly right now to do what we have to do. May God bless each and every one of you that are in this chat. May God bless every single person that is sharing their most precious asset with me, and that is their time. I appreciate it more than you would ever know. Let's take a look at ES1, the S&P futures. This is kind of on my radar. Let's take a look at what we're seeing here. And we can be completely arbitrary, right, about what we're seeing. We saw this falling wedge coming to the downside. And we were saying, okay, come on down, but can you double bottom at the circled area? So look, it went exactly to my radar, right, to my circled area. Isn't that crazy? You know, but I mean, it was obvious. That was your next double bottom area, right? So I'm not a genius. That's exactly what happens. Right? That's just technical analysis. You had a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down to where they began. It is what it is. That's what's supposed to happen. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Millennium Crypto, man, we love you, bro. Take a deep breath. I don't know what's up with you, but we love you, man. Every once in a while, we get someone that's, you know, something came across wrong or whatever. We'll make it right, right? I get it, man. My life ain't the same as yours. Yours ain't the same as mine. You want to tear mine apart. I don't know what it is, but we love you. May God bless you and your family. May God bless your kids, man. I hope that's cool. I hope you're all right. I hope you're doing well. I have stuff in the oven and stuff in the charts. Laura, how much do you bake? Do you really bake? Are you messing around or are you baking all the time? We're all God's children and bless each other with our thoughts, love, and emotions. I love that, man. Shout out to you, man. Yeah. God bless Millennial. Exactly, man. Shower him with love, man. Shower people with love that need it. Diamond Hands, you think Bitcoin hit 10K this year? You never know. Bake about 3 times a week. This guy, bullish boss, hilarious. I still love you both, but nobody insulted anybody. You know, that's what's weird, you know. You played the victim and decided to insult yourself. You get what I'm saying? Someone said something to you and you played the victim, man. You can't play the victim. You can't feel hurt. You know what I mean? Like, you can't decide to be hurt. That was your decision. No one said anything rude to you. You know? Anyway, I just, you know, most people would ignore you and not even talk to you on the channel, but we were nice enough. Bro, you said it. I said you were being a weirdo. Yeah, you're still being a weirdo compared to most of the people in the chat. I mean, right? I'm just being honest. Like, sometimes I'm a weirdo, man. We're all weirdos, dude. It's all good. Just own it and be cool with it and be like, yeah, I guess you're right. I've been a little pushy, or, you know, everyone else is like loving me and being cool, right? So I'm just trying to figure it out. That's all. That's all. I'm not your average YouTuber. Like, most people would ignore you or like shut you off by now. I'm not doing that. I'm entertaining it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know you're new. That's what I'm saying. You probably end up being a great lifer, bro. We love you, man. So I'm going to move on with positive energy and love, light, and happiness. And you seem to be the same. So I think we're saying the same thing, man. Right? We're all weirdos as long as we love each other. I'm a weirdo too, man. It's all good. And I'm not perfect. See what I'm saying? You can't expect me to be. I always tell people that too. It's like, what are you going to do over here? Huh? I get no respect over here. So look, S&P in the broadened falling wedge. It is what it is, right? Which can be a bullish pattern if, you know, it breaks out eventually. And are we making this giant shoulder, head, and a right shoulder? I didn't see this before, and that's why I always delete my old work and kind of rework the situation, just so I may see something that I didn't see before. Possible inverted head and shoulder here. Could end up being a bigger right shoulder, right? We'll see. So that's our area of like support and resistance right here. And you can see it's this notch here that bounces, and then we bounce there. So we want to solve the issue here. We want to see the probability of how low we can go for the S&P. So remember, you hit the top of the channel, you're likely come to the bottom of the channel. Here's your next zone of liquidity because you had resistance and you're bouncing right there at 3,500, you know. I couldn't believe we got as high as we could. You can almost see a bit of an M double top here with a lower high, all right, which is also bearish. The 3-day chart is extending down and has way more room to the downside. And you're about to get a bearish MACD cross. And, you know, you could be rolling over here on the RSI. So everything is looking like a possible move to the downside, all right? You may bounce off of 37.59 or maybe even come lower here to this lower area. And, you know, you're basically praying for a double bottom. praying that you bottom and you bottom there. If you don't, you're headed lower to this area, right? And look, that's your next zone of liquidity, right around here where it begins, kind of ends right there. You see you have that resistance there, and you have this bounce here. And so it's likely we come to 33.93, and that's going to be a pretty bad dump for Bitcoin, all right? So daily is oversold and suggests, hey, can you cup and handle your way out of this? So Sammy Cup and Handy, which many times when I wasn't paying attention, I would go back and see this and be like, wow, had I just seen the cup and handle, I would have been fine. But I didn't see it, So now I always put it there just in case, and I keep myself privy. I mean, that is a cup and handle. If the S&P can close candles and hold above 37.70, right, there's a chance it can break to the upside here. The length of the measured move of the cup and handle, which is wick, the farthest wick you can in the middle of the bowl to the highest wick at the top of the flag. And that's my own unique way of finding the measured move. Other people have other ways. I started my own way, and it seems to work out really nicely. So, hey, you take that for however it is. We get above this point of control, we can get that move. So you're looking for the S&P to get a bounce on the daily back to the upside. 22 hours trying to flip too, but can you stay above this level? So S&P needs to stay above 37.72. You see that starting to break down and starting to fall? You're coming down to the bottom of this channel, right? And you're headed down here to likely 33.76, and that's going to be a drop for Bitcoin. All right. And and then we're breaking lower lows and then a lower high, and that can continue this trend to the downside, even to this point of control that we saw here. If we break it down on a bigger scale, right here, right, to 29.11, 29.11, of course, right, 9.11, that's weird. But that's something that's on the radar. All right, it stopped raining. That was just a quick brush. So hopefully she was inside by the time when that started, and she's now back out. Okay. January is looking like it's going to be a very interesting month for all the markets. Thanks for explaining your measured moves. Yeah. Please shut the curtains. It's making me jealous. It's freezing in the UK. Oh, you can see the curtains moving around? Blowing around in the breeze. Oh, let me actually open the door a little more. Let me get some more fresh air in here. I'm in shorts, just running around, doing my thing in Florida. Yeah. Honestly, man, I work so much that I just at least I'm here, man. At least I'm here, man. At least I'm here. The night has 1,000 eyes and the day just one. The light of a whole world dies with the dying sun. That's crazy. That's some deepness. I don't know what that truly means. That's deep. So it began to rain, and it's cool outside. You can scoop us after the live. My wife, so it began to rain, it's cool outside. Can you scoop us after the live? Yes, of course, my love. Just text me where you're at, and I'll get you. Those lifting curtains are very enticing, as it's going to be in the teens for the temps tomorrow. I know. The mind has 1,000 eyes, and the heart just one. The light of a whole life dies when the love is done. This guy, man, dropping gems. I miss Malaysia. Always 23 to 30 degrees in Sweden now. Brr. Lived in Malaysia 11 years. Stefan Berg, my man. Cold is good, man. It's hot here all year round. Master of none. There's snow here in Pittsburgh. Woke up to it today. What time? Not too long from now. If that's Brooks Brothers, is that Brooks Brothers you're wearing? I wish it was, man. I wish it was. I think it's Land's End, honestly. Yeah, it was just... I believe I bought this shirt at Costco's on my way when we were shopping one day. I was like, oh, it's another good... And it's one of these shirts you can get wet real quick. And it barely wrinkles. It's just something quick. It looks way... I make less expensive shirts look expensive. You know what I mean? I do like buying some nice expensive shirts, but I mean, I'm online so many times, and a lot of times half the shirts I'm just throwing on. -6 in Indy. All right, so shout out. Tell me where you're from and what the temperature is. I want to see this. Florida, 65. You know what I mean? Let me know. I'm in Canada. Enjoy your weather. Tell me where you're from and what the temperature is. Let me know. -6, Wisconsin. We've never done this before. I want to do it. Let me know. Let's start it up. I want to see this chat flying. I want to see it. 30 degrees almost every day in Argentina. Sweden, -1. Indy, -6. Illinois, -7. Denver, -2. Denver, -4. Crypto Lifer, we love you. Rochester, cold as Amber's K is Belize, 80 degrees and sunny. Wow, he's at 80. 26 degrees. New York, 48. 53. Ireland, 3. Sarasota, Florida, 70. My man, Sarasota, Mindy. I'm in Sarasota. Oh, there's Mindy. Mindy, we love you, Mindy. You're funny. South Dakota, 19. Arizona, New York. My man, Mario, man. I know. I see you now. I see you, baby. Portugal, Michigan, 4. Vegas, 43 degrees. Okinawa, 62 degrees. Virginia, 34. Portland, freezing and rain, 24. Florida, paddle, 40 low for the winter. Florida in the paddle, 40 low. Oof. Toronto, hail blizzard, 27 south. Northwest Ohio, 6 degrees. Massachusetts, 50. Not bad in Massachusetts today. Could be worse in Mass. I mean, Sao Paulo, 80. Idaho, 0. Darjeeling, 14. SoCal, 65. Arizona, 53. Seattle, 16. 9-inch with 9 wind chill. Amarillo, Texas. Oof. -9 in Texas? Really? Wisconsin, -25 wind chill, -7 real temperature. My man. South Dakota, -16 degrees. Love learning, holding it down in her igloo. Hope everyone's heat works. My parents' heat had a problem today. Thank God it's 50 degrees, but they have some issues. 99 Trading Group, so hot. You'll love that. Snowstorm warning in Toronto. West Palm Beach, 77 degrees. I'm in South Oregon for a few months. That was a big breeze there. Knoxville, Port Charlotte, Miami, 82. It's 82 in Miami? No way. You guys are way warmer than us? 718 shows, 0.7. Congratulations, Sammy. 718 shows, baby. Yeah, man. Shout out to you and yours. May God bless you. Shout out to everybody here. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? 470 people on the live stream. $45 in chat revenue. 269 likes. If we get those likes up to the watchers, it would be greatly appreciated. Miami 72 makes more sense. Palo Alto 47, Texas 14, Nebraska 5, Boise 14, Miami. Man, we got people everywhere of all different degrees. Mainly cold. Dublin plus 12. I don't know what that means. Mexico 23, England 4. Feels like -12. Norway -7. Snowing as we speak. Sarasota 69. South Dakota. Wow, so cold. The pool behind you, lovely. Thank you. Appreciate that. I wonder if you could see it. I was trying to do a trade-off of light, and I do have a light here too. Oh, that's the thing. I could put the light. I think the light actually could go higher. I forgot about that I connected me light today. Yeah, it goes way brighter than I had it. So now I can definitely do, look, check it out. This was the whole point. The light was never as bright as it should be. Now I can stay bright because I got the light on me, and you can see, and that's the key. That's how you light things nicely. That's how it should have looked the whole time, man. I've been bugging. When you don't connect the light, it just turns on and off, and I figured that was a good brightness. Man, I was only using like 10% of that brightness. Wasn't even close to the brightness. And I could even golden it up a little bit. Yeah, it looks better like that. Gives me a little rouge. And now you can really see the wind in the pool. That's awesome. That looks nice. That looks classy. You got to admit, that looks classy. I don't even like the lemons there because they do something to the shot. One lemon is cool, maybe. Like one lemon with a glass of water. But you got to it's got to be deliberate, right? Like something like that, right? Anyway. Sorry, I'm on vacation today. I'm having a little more fun with the stream than normal. I apologize if it's not your favorite thing. Shout out to everybody here who interacted in the temperature game. I mean, so many crazy temperatures. Sam Tomlinson, what up, fam? My man. And I'm going to pick a random person here in the trading group. I'm going to try to pick someone that's just, I've never seen before. 30 in audio. Who is audio? I've never seen this name before. I'd like to let you invite you into our trading group. If Yeah, you email cryptolifers@gmail with this email here, this exact email you got. If you're still here, I'd like to throw you 1 month in the trading group. AUDEO, right? AUDEO. Let me know if you're here. I am in. Are you already in the group, or are you ready to come into the group? Mario, I want to be cool like the lifer. Shout out to Mario, man. We love you. You already are cool, man. You're the coolest lifer in the game, man. I love you, bro. You're the man, dude. When I wear a sweater, I wear shorts. If I wear a sweater at all, Merry Christmas from Florida. I love you, man. Still rocking the shorts and the sweater. You won't do it, right? You just won't put the pants on. I feel you, man. You're from Florida. You're not doing it. Ooh, sitting down to eat with the Amish. Dude, I want to eat with the Amish so bad. She knows that's why I want to be there. I'm going to come eat with you guys in the Amish. I'm coming to eat with the Amish. I want to join. Who wants to come eat with the Amish? We're going to go eat with the Amish people. No, really, in an Amish community, they're such beautiful people, man. They mean no harm. You know what I mean? They believe in God. Nothing wrong with them, in my humble opinion. Audio's with it already. He is in the 99. Okay. Check BitDAO, which is a bit token. Please do TA on BitDAO. My neighbor is snow blowing in his shorts right now. Oh, come on. Don't BitDAO us now. He has to be frozen. Somebody. Ooh, sorry. Amish, please. Congrats to the winner. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Appreciate you. Thank you for Millennial Crypto Investing. Congrats to the winner. Thank you. I guess it's a candlelit dinner. Joshua, you're funny, man. Where are you going to eat? I'm going to the Dur. You want to meet me there? You can meet me there. I'm going to Dur Dankster, whatever that thing is. You know what I mean? I'll have my wife text Wendy, though, because I don't want people to find me. Lifer needs a sleeveless shirt. You're funny. Dad always has so many that month. Sold out. Cup and handle forming on Bitcoin in the 5-minute chart. And honestly, it's Friday, everyone. Friday has low volume. All right. One big trade, man. It's funny. You were talking about it. Is VIOT. VIOT continued to pump to the upside since we talked about it. I put VIOT out just the other day, down around here when it first kind of broke out. This thing is up 122% from there. I cannot believe it. Bounced off the 618 Fibonacci level, off the retracement, low stochastics, 22-hour. This thing delivered. The 22-hour time frame from the oversold to the overbought region delivered 122% gains. And I don't even know how we do it every single day, but you know, this one took a while. December 18th took 5 days for it to come to fruition, but man, look at that. There's the setup, and you can see the setup would eventually just continue to play out to the upside. No stop loss. We're going to hit it in the making of this trade. VAI booming to the upside. It's literally like a 5-minute drive. No, it's like Der Dutchman. Yeah. Sam, you should let us pick your next live outfit. I wanted to do that. I wanted to put all the colors that I have out there, and you guys can pick whether you want pocket square, shirt, vest, and I thought it would be fun. And every morning we could put out like the 3 options, and you guys could guess the options, and I would wear whatever people said. But you guys would have to get to the tweet early. You know, if you're willing to get to it, we can get to the tweet early, right? You know, a lot of stuff trending today. Wow, Matic trending right now. Eddie Vedder trending right now, and Bitcoin trending as well. Bitty Bitcoin, baby. You got to love Tesla, Gen X, and Bitcoin. Eddie Vedder. All right. And look, who else drew this diamond bottom pattern on Bitcoin? Send it. Look at my man. It's funny, right? And, you know, there you go. I mean, I actually drew the symmetrical triangle, right? He sees a diamond. It's kind of, To me, a little stretch for a diamond, but it is a possible diamond to the upside. The daily does want to possibly reverse to the upside, right? Bottom not in yet. Final leg down, 11 to 14K. Yeah, that nasty wick down. I mean, I'm with the idea that I believe there's, you never know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to get into that. Yeah, we got to make this large cup. You see what I'm saying? We're right here. And that you see me making the large cup. I'm doing the same thing, right? If you look at my Bitcoin chart, right? I started that large cup, and not this one, the big one here. Look, we go to the daily. I'm looking at this giant cup here. This cup would start to finally kind of come to the ending of fruition in September, October. Could even be flatter, right? And see, then by January, February, and as we ran into the halving, we would get above this point of control at 19,000. So I'm looking for this to just be a slow bleed out bear market. Not expecting anything too crazy. Just can we begin to round on out? And that 11 to 15K, so be it. It'll be a quick move. I mean, I'm going to go to Der Dutchman literally, and I'm going to leave here in 10 minutes. So I'm only 5 minutes away. So if you want to meet me there, you can meet me there. We could have a whole Lifer meetup. It'd be kind of crazy. But yeah, I'll be there literally I'm going to end the stream I'm going to end the stream at 11:20 in 8 minutes. And then I'm going to, get myself ready or whatever, go to the bathroom, and then I'm going to drive over there. And it's literally, I think it's a 5-minute drive, Meet you there. So I'll see you there, Laura. So I could say 11:30 if you want. You can meet me there at 11:30. That gives you some time. You know what I mean? Seems like a big place too, where it's like easy to meet up and stuff. So, and the Amish are nice people. So, Dad always asks so many you asked for that month. I don't know what that means. Cup and handle forming on Bitcoin on the 5. Yeah, their craftsmanship is bar none. Oh, of course. I mean, they make the best food, furniture, incredible buildings. Unreal. No. I wear the flip-flops, man. No socks and sandals. Cold front's coming in, though. That wind's blowing in. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Like, I stand to firmly not believe that we are 281 likes, 467 people. I just don't believe it. I'm in shock. I don't think it's possible. It has to be as many likes as people on the live. Just doesn't make any sense. I refuse to believe it. It has to be different, right? Yeah, and honestly, the market just, I'm looking at HAPI, though. HAPI on the daily's got my radar, and I'll show you why. Sammy cup and handy to the upside. The way that thing looks, it could blast all the way up. This thing is looking like it's ready for a move. The HAPI on the daily time frame looks like it's ready, curving on the stochastics inside of a bullish pennant here on the RSI and the MACD. Ready to make a bit of a move. The moving average convergence and divergence lacking bearish momentum, showing signs of life here. I'm looking at this. This thing could go boom. 49% gains, obviously up a little bit from when I first looked at it. Not amazing, but it's not down, up a nice, look at that, 8.9, 7. Nice, about a 7% gain from when I first decided to glance at it. HAPI, getting the breakout, starting to make a bit of a move. Can HAPI continue? Smaller time frames are kind of minutia. We'll look at this daily and continue to focus on it. I like what I'm seeing for HAPI. If Bitcoin dumps, it could take anything down regardless, but HAPI's looking pretty nice to me. Remember, lower volume on a Friday. Just be easy. Just be easy, right? Yeah, Vi just keeps banging on them. Up 549% since I shared it last. Crypto Wolf, right? My man. She's like, Crypto Lifer's in shorts and I'm wearing a stocking hat. Can I show you? Yo, you're amazing. Look at her. What a smile. Amazing. Crypto Lifer's in shorts and I'm wearing a stocking hat in the house. There I am, though. That's amazing. I love this. This is amazing. Worldwide, baby. Worldwide. Turn the heat on, wedding. I'm in shorts, 21 in my house, 5 outside. I hate clothes, man. You're funny. We got to do what we got to do. Toby, you're the man, dude. Happy holidays, bro. Cheers from Cali. And that's the thing. The next few days, we're going to do the live stream, but it's about connecting. It's about ending the year on a high note with each and every one of us, right? I think that's, to me, what it's all about. Having gratitude for every single moment of life that we have, knowing that no day is guaranteed, and knowing that there's nothing that we can do for things that are outside of our control. If it's outside of our control, then all we can do is deal with what comes our way. The water dripped off the thing, and I thought it was raining on me all of a sudden, you know. And honestly, the S&P is the biggest thing we have to look at, all right? Super chats, we'll take a look at ETH. So Ethereum, as my man says, it did drop out of the rising wedge like we suggested, but it bounced with the higher low. And you can see I have this middle zone that it's holding. For whatever reason, it has this middle area. Can it get another bounce to the upside? The daily's attempting to roll over. The 3 days in indecision. 22-hour is getting pretty spent. See, the only problem with a lot of the things that have happened recently is that 22-hour pumped, but it didn't get it back above a previous high. And that's, you know, I kind of use that as my tell signals. You know, whether I long or short, mainly my whole strategy comes off seeing the momentum. So look, here's from here to there, and we went from there to there. That's a nice move. Then we went from here to here on the stochastic, and we went from there to there. That's an okay move. Then we went from there to there. Look, each time diminishing moves on the stochastic, lacking momentum. All right? And you can clearly see we're at a resistance now that you can't get back above with wicks. And it looks like you could have a pretty nasty move to the downside. And again, it's the same scenario that we have for Bitcoin. It's this falling wedge. And you're looking for the wedge to break down likely to this area. Somewhere here or here for Ethereum at 1,200, you know, all the way down to about 1,100. Maybe even possibly 1,100 even. And then a possible double bottom, you know. ETH's going to have to make a pretty big break to the upside here. Even the 4-hour and the 22 are not in your favor. Two big time frames. Yes, the 1 hour seems to be curving here, and you're in a bit of a flag. So again, it's very similar to Bitcoin. Like I give the smaller time frames their respect because you never know. So now you're just watching this flag. Can you break to the upside? And even if you do, like it's a kind of a lackluster pump. ETH has to get back above this zone to remain bullish. 13,500, 1,350. If it can't get above 1,350, you know, it's a lackluster rally. So HIMEEBITS just didn't do it for me. Just couldn't bring the bacon home. Began to dump a little bit here. So I'm watching HIMEEBITS 1, 2, kind of 3, 4. I get, you know, it's touching the bottom trend line. It's getting tighter and tighter. 886 retracement now. I mean, I'm not buying the top. So I'm watching this. I am personally in this trade right now, HIMEEBITS. See, you know, seeing we get that retracement. 1 hour says we're going to dump, but that 4 hour has just been bleeding out. Insanity. Touching the 200 SMA, a lot of times we do get a bounce off the 200 SMA. It doesn't get much lower than that. So I'm looking for that bounce off HIMEEBITS or even some sideways behavior. Possibly huge gains coming out of HIMEEBITS. I'm personally in the trade. Not a lot invested. $1,200, something like that. So we'll see what happens. Just something to kind of keep me excited for the holidays. All right. And I continue to buy BTC. That's my main venture. And then to grow the Bitcoin. My plan is to turn 10 Bitcoin into 100 Bitcoin in the next bull run. High Doodles did continue to pump here, up 47%, now holding 29%. And that was my idea that I was looking at. This cup with the handle there, you see High Doodles to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. One of the only really things winning today. You got CMP, which just came out of nowhere. Caduceus, which is absolutely just exploded for whatever reason, up 100%. Go to the 1 minute chart. and see if it can make any type of bullish pattern. 30 second, 1 second. Look at the 1 second chart. This is insane. Almost spilled water all over my computer. That would have been great. I don't advise you ever play the 1 second chart. This is just nuts. This is crazy to watch. And I'm reading everybody's stuff in the trading group right now. Man, what a great group of people. Love Learning, Wen Dizzle, Laura Marshall. I mean, the women in our group really bring a light and love. I love all the men in the group too, but the women bring a special nurturing nature to our trading group, and everyone can't deny that. Like, you know, I'm so blessed that we have that energy in my trading group, and that we have people from all around the world of all walks of life. Really makes it awesome, and it makes because women are, you know, we want to bring as many women into crypto as we can. You know, I have a twin sister, I have 2 daughters, like, you know, and the idea is it makes, you know, a lot of trading groups are all men. I mean, it can be intimidating for a girl, right? And so I just want to make sure people know around the world that this is an inclusive group of all walks of life, and everyone here just wants to help, love, and help other people get on their way. We all realize that by giving a part of ourselves away to someone else, we're able to actually have the most gratitude in ever possible. And with gratitude, we can form a beautiful life. So by helping others, we actually learn to help ourselves. We actually internally understand the whole meaning of life. And it's to give a piece of yourself away all the time, every day. Like, if you can give yourself away, you're going to get so much back from the universe, right? So that's the key. I used to stay kind of, you know, alone, you know, isolated and away, and I wasn't able to give myself away because I wasn't in a good spot, right? And you need to really find your chi, love yourself, and get centered for these beautiful things to begin to happen in your life. Like, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes discipline, desire, and love to change your life, and that's what you want to do. That's really the key to it all. I know it's trading, but once your mentality is clear, you can trade better, and with a far more better plan. And you can begin to plan, you can begin to project, manifest, and you can't do those things if you don't have full control over your life. Okay, so I'm not going to watch the 1 second chart anymore. That's a bit absurd. Cool for a second, right? What was that? A Haven protocol. And look at that. I mean, you look for these types of patterns. You know, that's something that the lifer would be looking for. And then you look, your measured move was the length of that pole. Look at that. See? Everyone wants to know how to make a measured move. I mean, there you go. I do it every day on the live stream. Every single day on the live. So when people say, I don't know how to do a measured move, I'm like, well, just go back and watch 100 lives. There's so much information in every single live. But I did a centered, you know, specific measured move video for my entire trading group this morning, so they would have access to that. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to jump on out for the day. I'm going to look at total market cap one more time before I jump on out of here. And again, like, we're back in this, in my mind, symmetrical triangle. Some people want to call it a diamond and all that. I mean, I'm comparing how I see it on multiple time frames. Actually, you know what? It's kind of an ascending, right? It's got ascending triangle vibes. So can we hold this trend line? That would be absolutely beautiful and break to the upside. Now it's a 50-50 pattern, meaning it's not really a fully bullish pattern. It's a bilateral pattern. But it's all about staying above the point of control, getting tight in the zone. Can the total market cap get back to $807 billion? There's a chance it can. Can it start here on the 1 hour time frame? And can we continue to the upside? It's very, very important we stay above these zones here and here, and we stay above this trend line. And I'm going to be watching this closely for you. We break this trend line, we're headed lower to the measured move to the downside, which is going to take us somewhere here to this level right there at about $740 billion. So yikes, right? And that would spell trouble. And the S&P too. So we have some things to watch. It's not all gravy in the game. All right. Let's look at that dollar index on the daily time frame. What do we see happening for the week ahead? I mean, it looks okay. Looks like we could be getting overbought here and getting a bit of a dump. This head and shoulder may not play out as suggested. We're back at 104. We don't want to see us, we want to keep getting rejected. Now we have resistance right here at 104.50. We'd like to keep that as resistance. We're at the top of this channel. Let's move on back all the way down here to 102.66. That could help Bitcoin at least stay sideways or get it propped up to the upside. So I like what I'm seeing here on the daily time frame. The 4 hours a little more legs. Let's hope it rolls over. And that's your daily update. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. I appreciate you all. It means the world to me that you would spend your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, every single day here with the Crypto Lifer. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're staying positive. I hope you're with your family, enjoying this time. And if you have no one to be around, we're here for you, at least virtually through this time. You can feel the love. You can feel the energy. And one day, you can meet up on a Crypto Lifer one day. So we will become your family if you don't have one. And everyone, I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll catch you on the next live stream. Crypto is life.